All right. Oof. Should be live now. Chris, you are first. And I'm happy to report that you can now talk across your respected social media preferences. So if you'd like to yell at each other, you can. From Facebook, you can yell to YouTube. From YouTube, you can yell to Facebook. It doesn't matter. Everything should pop up. Welcome, everyone, as you come in. Give us a like and share before we get this thing started. Let's see if we can invite other people, especially if you're on those other platforms, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. You can't participate on Twitter, so you can't really chat with us. They don't have that function. But you can watch the shenanigans as they unfold on your Twitter device. So welcome, everybody. See a couple people on Twitch, YouTube. I see a few on Facebook joining us. Welcome all. Good to see everyone. Happy New Comic Book Day. Big and snowy. Sean just got here from running around for some customers. Your batteries are fine, by the way, sir.
Okay. Sorry, family stuff.
I get it.
Talk about the statue stuff.
Yeah.
Everything happens.
Yeah.
Extreme last minute of us doing this stuff.
Of course. All day you were fine, and then 20 minutes before you got to go on live.
So you're going to do a show? That's what I'm going to do.
Let's get in there.
Wrench.
I enjoy you doing YouTube for scientific purposes. I appreciate that greatly.
Who's that?
Digital Overlord. If I remember correctly, that is Toby Mays.
No more, no less. It's a magic number. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
R.I.P. True Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Sad day.
All right.
Is this my ear?
Your ear should be good.
Why does this not feel right?
I don't know.
I don't either. That's right.
Sounds good.
Oh, is it even on? That was muted. Am I on now?
Yeah. When I tested it, it sounded good.
Okay.
All right. Now they can hear you too. Look at that.
I'm tired, dude.
All right, let's say hi to everybody. Howdy, welcome.
And that's the show.
Good night. Have a good one.
No, we just sold our cool Batman statue.
It's gone.
So I had to pack that up. And that was,
yes.
of course, like 20 minutes or so before we were going to come do this. So I'm like, okay, not really that busy all day until boom.
Right now. Do everything now.
Welcome to the stream sale. We do this every Wednesday from 5 to 6:30 if you're new here.
Mm-hmm.
The way this works is we'll put up an item, tell you what the item is, and give you a price. And all you have to do is say, I want, for example, Batman 340 for $10, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you ever priced at. Type that in the chat. This gentleman, whoever he sees first, especially since we're going on across like 3 platforms now.
Yes.
Very much is whoever he sees first, whoever
Yep.
pops up first, he'll confirm, let you know, and we'll set it aside for you. At the end of the show, we'll actually get all the stuff together and have invoices sent out so you know what you got.
That's
Because
correct.
you might have gone crazy and bought the store. And if you did, I'm going to go home and take a nap.
That's right.
So, at the end of the show, or tomorrow, probably you'll get an invoice. And if you are a hold slot member, we'll have it in your hold slot. If you're a walk-in, we'll have it behind the counter for you. And if you are somebody who needs it shipped,
It's that
our
way
shipping
now.
rates are over there.
Over there now. Yes.
They used to be up there.
They used to, but now they're over there. Because we went to the old the old computer. So
So they're
there's
over there.
different stages
Different doohickeys.
to let you behind the curtain.
Doohickeys.
Speaking of behind the curtain, let me let you in on another secret. We're not the only gang that does this in town.
No,
we
we're
actually
it.
have
We're it.
we have friends
Only ones.
that participate in their own stream sales, and they are all excellent in their very own right. I implore you not to miss Time Warp Comics.
Implored. You have been implored.
Yes, Time Warp Comics every other Tuesday. I believe this was their skip week, so next week
Next
you will
Tuesday.
catch them And then we have Carlos at Big Top Collectibles. He's kind of everywhere, but follow the Big Top Collectibles page, and you will get notifications when he goes live.
True.
And then every Thursday, Hall of Justice with Jonathan Garnett, slinging his awesome wares from over there in Parker.
You know what else today is?
What is today?
We turned 14.
We did. That is correct.
I cannot believe I've been doing this for 14 years. Actually, I've been doing this for longer than that.
Yes.
But this has been my store for 14 years.
That's right. That's right.
Which is, I think I'm insane.
You are. It's definitely insane.
I think I'm crazy. I think I've crossed over that threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Because that feels like a long time.
You were like standing in the corner licking the wall.
And then I had to put a statue away.
And then you had to put a statue away. So you might be losing it a bit. But yes,
that
14
wall tastes like snozberries, sir.
14 entire years providing comic book and comic book services and pop culture generalities all around.
All around.
Look at you.
Woo! Do the wave.
So everybody...
Do the wave. It was like a one-man wave. That's sad.
Go for it. Do your wave.
Woo!
I'm still not doing it. So...
He participated.
Look what you did.
I didn't do anything.
It was
Broke
totally
something.
you. And
Yes.
the important part is that 14 years does not happen without
You
the
people.
efforts of you.
Yes,
Yes.
I mean you people.
Yes. So it is just as much your anniversary as is ours. So pat yourselves on the back. We have created a really cool spot
Yeah, I'll
for
pat
all
Richie
your
on the
nerd
back.
stuff. No, don't do that. don't do that.
Good job,
That was,
Richie.
that was awful.
Why
but
does
yeah.
it hurt?
That's not that turned very violent quickly. So
What?
thank you very much, everybody. Let's enjoy our stream sale.
Should get the show rolling.
Let's get it going.
Get the show rolling.
Everybody's
All
been waiting patiently.
Sorry I was late. All right. First up, we are going to do a set.
If there is something that is outside of like what you are currently willing to buy, but it is something you're interested in, you have to wait until the comic has gone through second chance reply. And at that time, if no one's claimed it, you can then talk with the store owners and they can work potentially something out with a layaway program. But that is up to their comfort level and what you can afford. But until then, there is no layaway for anything that we place up on this stream sale.
Yeah, if we do put
Sound
up
right?
a big ticket item, though, you can contact us and we'll work something out.
There you
So.
go.
All right.
All right.
First up, from my wife's collection. Like literally from my wife's collection. She had some runs of some cool stuff, and I was like, oh, cool. She's like, well, I'm not going to read it again, and I loved it, but, you know, she'd go to a new home. I said, okay. First up, we have Madame Xanadu. And this is the full run of this set. Notables here, Matt Wagner
Yep,
and Amy Reeder.
that's correct. What a great team.
I love the fact that she was still married at this time. Her name's Amy Reeder Hadley here.
Yeah.
But it's Amy Reeder. This is actually where I really started digging her artwork quite a bit. She had done Fool's Gold and a couple things previous to this. And this is the one where I was like, wow, you are doing some really cool stuff with your artwork. And I dig the character, dug the story. I thought, hey, this is awesome. And
it is wonderful.
my wife agreed. But if you are looking to purchase this run, like I said, it's 29 issues. And it is $80.
$80.
$80 for the whole run. And I know parts of this are not easy to hunt down just because they
No.
kind of went up and down as far as readership went.
Correct.
So as the first to go on the board.
Very cool.
Yeah, Amy.
You don't have to make comic book services dirty. That's not...
Yeah, you don't. Amy's getting her comeuppance for Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur now. Especially
Yes.
that they have that show coming out.
How crazy is that?
I know, that's totally cool. It's totally cool, man. All right. One we had pictured in our promo picture,
Ooh.
Mr. Rocketeer here for Pacific Presents #2.
Okay.
You're getting into, I think this is the 4th part of the Rocketeer story. And that cover is phenomenally cool by Dave Stevens.
It is cool.
So if you're interested, this one is in very fine condition, and we have it priced at $14.
All right.
Huge Rocketeer fan personally. I think that's a movie franchise that needs a reboot.
Yeah.
Because
they'll get there.
Well, the movie was okay.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Disney's working on it, I'm sure.
All right, another show or another comic that's been kind of optioned.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's going anywhere.
I don't either, but I do know she's also doing like her own, kind of like Snyder did.
What's that?
She's doing more Lady Killer, but through Comixology or something.
Oh, okay.
So,
gotcha.
She's still moving the story forward.
Well, that's cool. I probably don't get to read that until they decide to put it out in a trade. So.
Yep.
This is issue 1 of this series, and actually it's first print.
Is it first volume too?
Yes.
Nice.
It is the one that is the first appearance of all these characters.
Right.
So fine, very fine on this. It does have some love to it. We got it priced at $14 as well.
Excellent.
Great book, though. If you never read Lady Killer, I highly recommend Lady Killer.
Missing out.
It is good stuff. I have a weird one. I say that a lot.
You do say that a lot. There are weird comics.
Well, these are all Italian, I believe.
Okay. That's not weird.
I don't know who... I have no idea if anybody has interest in these.
One way to find out.
But I figured I'd toss them on the stream and just for fun. They're Walt Disney digests.
In Italian.
In Italian. They're definitely loved. But yeah, they are Italian completely.
Wow.
At least I believe that's Italian. That's what we're going with. So if anybody's got interest in any of these, they're like, I'm going to do them at $3 a piece.
All right.
Italian Walt Disneys. I don't know how to actually call these out. They might actually just end up going into the second-hand chance replay and then have people kind of dig for them there, because I don't know how you would actually respond to which one you want. So because of that, I'm going to hand the entire stack to Richie, and he gets to figure it out. Okay. But they're only $3 a piece if somebody is interested. I just thought they were cool.
They are cool.
All right. Let's go. Let's do a Walking Dead 31.
Okay.
This is when stuff starts going sideways for the crew. Like in a real bad way. When they thought they had a home, and somebody wants to come take their home, and, you know, the government comes to repossess your home, you might get violent. These things happen. Walking Dead 31. If you would like to pick this one up, it is only $10.
$10 it is. Eric's going to pick up Lady Killer for $14.
Lady Killer.
Eric from Facebook.
So can they all chat now?
They can.
Nice. So now they can't just, you have to actually, you don't have to like say funky things and this is to John over in
with
Twitch
my confirmations.
or
I'm still going to be as accurate as possible, but no, I don't have to say like, hey, this person from YouTube is saying this.
He talks smack. You better talk smack back. Yeah, it's not like that. All right, Zatanna. This is the early stuff. This is issue number 2, where Stefan Rao was still doing covers for him.
That's a friend of the stores, Stefan Rao.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's actually a great guy.
We done like him. We done kind of like him. So issue 2, it's not as expensive as some of the later ones, which got low pressed and
another great
got insane.
We have Amy Reeder and Matt Wagner, and now I have Paul Dini and Stefan Rowe. This is awesome.
Right?
This is a great collecting.
This one's only $8.
Team ups.
If you want to pick it up. So it's not, like I said, it's not
bad at all.
Super expensive like the later ones get. All right, a comic book that I actually really dug. You want to talk about spy stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some spy stuff.
I'm always down to talk about spy stuff. Like Mr. Stuffins.
What if James Bond was a freaking teddy bear, man? Come on.
It's Toy Story meets James Bond.
This was actually a really fun story. I read this and enjoyed the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mr. Stuffins. There's only 3 issues to it, but it's gold. It's pure gold.
Yeah.
And it's one I think a lot of people didn't read just because, well,
I do believe
people don't
find it
like joy
hard
in
to
their
believe
comics,
that
so
the little stuffed bear's punches hurt at all.
I don't know, man. What if he's got brass knuckles on? You don't know.
If he's got brass,
You don't
maybe, but
He could be filled with sand. So, Mr. Stuffins 3-issue miniseries, $10 if you would like to pick it up. It is really just a fun series. Where was that really big one I had? I don't know if I should actually pull this out. This is, you remember Wednesday Comics?
yes.
So this is kind of along that vein.
Bryce said, I imagine Ted as a spy. That's
But it is a newsprint comic book
okay.
from London.
Goodness.
6 comics of World War One.
What?
Only 20 pence.
That's bonkers.
But it has a lot of very, very old, like
Yeah.
100-year-old comics, 100-plus-year-old comics in it. First Charlie Chaplin is in here. And this is actually number 2. So they did more than one of these.
Holy cow.
But it's from 1971. And it is all newsprint like a newspaper. But it represses just all the really, really old classic comics from forever ago. From before all of us were born.
Yeah.
So this was a lot of fun to look up because there is not a lot of information on this book.
I
On this-
can't imagine.
On this paper. So the best I could come up with is I'm going to price it at about $15 and see what happens. Because it's just one of those kind of pieces of history that you're like, okay. But it is one of the ones that I actually bought out of R.C. Harvey's collection. And that's what made it even more interesting because he was definitely somebody who curated this kind of thing. I guess I don't need to put anything else on there.
Sean is going to pick up Mr. Stuffin for $10.
Likes fun comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff. So now we'll switch gears and go from fun to stabbing.
Okay.
Sometimes stabbing is fun too.
Yeah, it can be.
Did you ever read this?
Samurai. I probably have.
So damn good. I never pronounced this right. It's spelled Soleil. It was Marvel's European line of books.
Mm-hmm.
Soleil, I think.
That feels right.
But they did Samurai, Sky Doll. They did a bunch of other ones, and they were all actually really damn good. So if you find them, and you want to read something that's got more of a European flair, not an American flair, but more European flair, these are great.
James agrees with Soleil.
So that's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, I actually included the variant because I had it in this set.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all 4 issues of Samurai.
How wonderful.
The Ritual of Mornings. Ooh. The Heart of the Prophet. And each one of them has its own little subtitle name. If you want to pick it up, it's only $15 for this set. And like I said, this is actually a great set. Great art, great story. Well worth your time. And money.
James from Facebook is going to pick up the newspaper for $15.
Okay.
Mr. Zeef, as I call him. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's a really interesting piece. Losing my headpiece over here. All right. We are going to ask the age-old question, Richie.
42.
Nope.
Oh.
Well, maybe, I guess. I don't know. It depends on what you're charging. Does sex sell?
Oh, yeah.
Age-old question. Cry for Dawn. Does sex sell? This is issue number 5, and it's the second printing.
Second printing. All right.
And I actually have 2 copies.
Of the second printing.
Yes.
Okay.
Second printing is kind of hard to come by. The collection we bought this out of had 2 of them. I was like, okay. This fine condition one is $25.
Mm-hmm.
This near mint minus condition one is $120.
Okay.
So if anybody's got interest and you're hunting down old Cry for Dawn issues, there you go. This was a horror anthology that came out in the early 90s. There are some messed up stories in this book, man. It's funny because Dawn was kind of like a mix between Elvira and the Crypt Keeper-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's the best way I can explain that character.
Gotcha.
And then she got all super serious when Linsner started trying to put a story to her. So that was interesting. All right. Let's do this because it's random and I just have it in my hand.
Okay.
It is the Thor Annual number 6 from 1977. This is in good condition, which means Richie touched it.
That's not true.
It's his fault.
It's
I blame
the first
Richie.
time I'm seeing this comic.
I blame Richie all the way around. It's Richie's fault.
All right.
If you want to pick it up, it's only $5. This one's inexpensive.
There you go.
But it's got the Guardians of the Galaxy in it. Bang!
Ooh.
I guess there's a new trailer out for that?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's the actual San Diego trailer that came out.
I did not watch it.
I'm going to cry.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Is that why you're going to cry?
I'm going to cry. Yes.
You're going to cry because you watched the trailer?
No, I'm going to cry because the trailer's telling me I'm going to cry.
So it's setting up your expectations.
Yeah, correct,
basically.
yes.
Okay.
It's a goodbye. It's a goodbye piece.
Here it is, folks. You can grab all the ones you can.
Huh?
This is Green Lantern 25
Okay.
from the Jeff Johns run.
Ah.
So this is the first cameo of Larfleeze and Atrocitus.
Ooh.
That's why you got to grab all of them, so you can be like Larfleeze and just, mine, all mine.
Oh.
I have 2 of them, and they're only $20. Boom.
$20.
That was actually a really fun time.
James is going to pick up Cry for Dawn, the $25 version.
Okay.
We still have the Near Mint Minus at $120 available.
I was actually surprised when I looked it up to see that book had kind of like blew up that eye. So are you having a hard time getting your hands on Sensation Comics number 1?
Am I? I'll tell you what. They want an arm and leg for
if you're
it.
kind of having a hard time hunting that one down, because, that came out a while ago. Before we were all born.
True.
You could probably pick up this DC Millennium Edition. And then you can actually read the first Wonder Woman and go, oh, hey, that's cool. I got to read this. So these are actually kind of going up in value now, all these Millennium Editions, because it's the easier way to get a hold of key issues from the Golden Age.
Absolutely.
This one is in very fine condition, and we have it priced at $12.
All right. $12 it is. Let's see.
All right, what do I got in the way of books? Sure, I got some stuff over here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Golden Age Treasury Edition. Oh, this is great. We're doing this one. There's a bookmark in here.
Spiffy.
Interesting. Here, you can have it.
John is going to pick up Thor. John from Facebook, that is picking up Thor Annual number 5.
Would that be a Thanuel?
It's
a Thanuel.
I hate that I laughed at that.
All right, we're doing this book because this is my favorite era of Alan Moore.
Okay. Top 10. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this book is awesome.
Yes, so good.
This is the complete top 10 of the first run, the first arc. That was Alan Moore and Gene Ha
Yes.
and Xander Cannon. This is a great book. What if everybody has superpowers, basically? And then you kind of combine that with an old cop show like Hill Street Blues or something like that.
All I think about is like NYPD Blue in the most ridiculous sense. I would
something
watch
like that.
if they could do this weekly.
If they could do this as a show,
Like they
I would
do
be so freaking down, dude.
Like they do with NYPD Blue. You could do this. It's there. Read this book. It's there. I'd watch it every week.
One of my favorite scenes in here is when the insurance salesman gets hassled, and his superpower is he bloats up, so he inflates.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's comedy gold, man. It's like little stuff like that
My
peppered
favorite
throughout
is
the
the
book. That
captain
is
going
amazing.
like, "Oh, I could see it."
Oh, that yeah,
That's my
that was
favorite.
hilarious.
That's my favorite.
So this is a great book. This is, like I said, top tier
Absolutely.
era Alan Moore.
I try to read
me.
it at least once every couple of years.
If you want to pick it up, it's in really nice condition. We have it. Well, it's $25 normally. I'm going to knock a little bit off, but I can put this on the shelf and sell it every day of the week, so I'm not going to knock much off. We're only going to go to $18 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But it is well worth your time. Well worth your time.
There you go. Mikey J from YouTube
What's up, Mikey?
is taking it. Walking Dead for 10.
Okay. I'm going to guess it's this one.
That's correct.
Nice. Well, I'm trying to read all the prices backwards. I'm like, well, that looks like the only 10 I have up there, so that's what we're gonna do. And we'll put up another quickie Alan Moore one from another run of the same exact era that I
Sure.
love. This is the one that I beat you over the head and made you read.
Yes, you did, but it was only a small push because I had already read top 10. So,
You were like, what else do I want to read from Mr. Moore? And I was like,
Yeah.
Promethea.
yep.
And you're
Gosh,
like,
that
but what
feels
about? I
like-
said Promethea.
That feels like it was 1985 when we did that.
That was about 10 years ago
I
now.
know, it's bonkers. That's bonkers.
So this is issue 10. I love the little Beatles homage cover, which is great. If you want to pick it up, it's only $4.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get my boy J.H. Williams, man.
Yeah.
His art in that is phenomenal. This is actually the book that made me go, I am now a J.H. Williams fan for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Because his stuff is too damn good. Too damn good. All right, how about I'm going to do this as a quick 3-hit. Do I have space for a 3-hit? Let me see. I'm going to take down Rocketeer, and I'm going to knock off Madame Xanadu, which makes my heart break. I don't have a box over here. Oh, well.
Johnny is going to pick up top 10 for
Okay.
18.
Here you
Says
go.
he's never read it. He's excited.
It
Oh,
is
yeah. You're going to love
so
it.
good. So good.
What do you
Muy
got?
excelente. So, Tank Girl. This is the first mini-series of Tank Girl. I unfortunately do not have issue 1. I wish I did.
Only one you're missing.
Out of the first 2 volumes, because there's actually more that I have that I'll put up at some point later.
Nice.
But this is the first mini-series. The first one is a much more expensive book. It didn't come with the collection so far as I could see, so we're not worrying about it right now. But I do have issues 2, 3, and 4 from the early Tank Girl stuff. And this stuff is wacky, zany, cool, awesome craziness.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know how else to put it. It's great. So this is 2, 3, 4. They're all very fine condition. They're all $25. So
All right.
not together. This one's 25, this one's 25, this one's 25. So
Okay.
you know.
All right.
Hard as hell to find these books.
Brett heard you and says, dang it, you're right. And he would like to pick up Xanadu for 80.
Nice. I don't understand how he doesn't have it already. It's Brett Jewell, right?
Yeah. Maybe he went and looked and he's like, I can't believe I don't have it already.
I figured I would have sold it to him already, but okay. Because he's that kind of guy who like picks up on all this stuff usually. Well, now you have it. Now you have it, sir. All right, all the very fines.
So that's an interesting question while he's setting up. We are celebrating 14 years of being a business. What are you celebrating? Are you a year? Have you been with us for a whole year? How many of you have been here for
Since
10?
the dawn of time. Yeah, since I was helping out at free time.
Yeah. How many people have here saw Sean when he had youth in his eyes?
That is dead now, by the way. Don't look for it. It's gone.
Put it up there. I'm interested to see.
What, my youth?
No.
Oh.
How long they've been? How long they've been customers?
Right. It's because I have a lot of these, and I kind of want to get through them. Walking Dead 32.
All right.
Deep in it. If you're still hunting these down, $10.
All right. Got 9 years free time.
It's a long time.
I had bought stuff before the most recent move, but it wasn't a regular until pretty much right then. And since we moved, that was 5 years?
It's been about 5 years, yeah.
5 years.
Well, I was looking through the memories, and I saw, because we did the Chuck Palahniuk 10-year, and we had kind of just moved in here about that point. Were we only here like a year?
When what?
When we moved. When then Chuck was here.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like-
it was, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
that's
a
what
year,
I thought.
Because we moved New Year's on that year.
All right. Who likes dogs?
12 years free time.
Well,
Some old schoolers in this.
let's say if it's Randy Greening, he's been here since the dawn of man. So.
Greening's gonna not watch this until after the show's done. So
Since the dawn of man,
No.
he's been here. He's beat
got
all of you out.
Mr. Brogan and Toby have both said they were here.
I don't remember Eric Brogan from Free Time Days. That's a lie.
He said
He was probably a jerk back then, and I
that's
hated
probably
him.
true. John's been here 9 years. 9 years. Wow, congrats.
Right. So this is Mike Norton's
Hodor
The
says
Curse. Look at that pug.
Look at him.
He's got a knife. He's got a gun.
Mhm.
He's about ready to throw down some ponage, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a cool little trade. It's only a $15 trade from Oni Press. I don't actually know if there's like stuff that I shouldn't be showing you in here. We'll just flip it kind of quick and then call it a day. So if you like, definitely different stories. That included a pug.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put this up for $10.
All right.
I don't think
He
these are in
says,
print.
haha, I still have my member card somewhere.
Oh, what, from Free Time?
Yeah.
Do you remember the...
Brett
were
started
you-
with us just before the move to the Federal store.
Okay.
That is around where I started, Brett.
Well, were you
I'm a Hallmark
around
store.
when Free Time was doing those wooden redemption nickel things? You can get like a Free Time buck.
Mikey from YouTube's
'Cause
picking up
I still
Walking
have
Dead
those.
for 10.
Okay. Because I still have one of those somewhere. that was like early Free Time, like when he first started. So, all right, let's put up my boy. It's your boy, Invincible, issue number 27. I cannot wait for this show to come back.
Did you see?
Animate my life, baby.
If you have, if you haven't seen, they have a trailer out for like It's Coming, and it's just Alan and
Oh, I have seen
Invincible eating at
it.
lunch.
Yeah, I have seen it.
It's like half that seems made up, but okay.
So this is Invincible 27, still a little early in the run. I would be hunting these down if I didn't already own them all.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much I like this book. And I don't do single issues as much as I used to. So, very fine condition. If you want to pick it up,
All right,
$8.
$8. Brogan says, no, that was way before my time. Toby says he was number 107 hold slot in Free Time. You can
right.
forget that number. You don't need that anymore.
I remember Toby.
Just so you know, buddy, you don't have to remember that anymore. You can let that go.
Well, maybe for his sake. He
Piranha
likes the memories.
Records here in Round Rock does the wooden dollar still, says Bryce.
That's so funny.
What you got?
Mortal Iron Fist.
That cover is fire.
Brubaker, Fraction, Aja. This is the first immortal weapons.
Mm,
Kind of a thing.
that is definitely a thing.
So if you want to pick it up, Immortal Iron Fist number 8, we've got it for $15.
That's right. That's the one you need to remember. 236 all day. That's right.
You guys are funny. All right, I'm gonna pull
As
down
far
this-
as I'm concerned, that is the only run of Iron Fist. I kind of concur.
Yeah, that run was great.
Except I am one of the weird ones that really liked.
You could just leave it at one of the weird ones.
That's true.
And be fine.
I really enjoyed Care Andrews' Iron Fist.
You're fired.
I know you hated it, but I loved it so much.
I couldn't stand it, dude.
I
all
did.
you.
I loved it. What do you got here, though?
This is Spectacular Spider-Man number 23 in very fine condition. You got some Moon Knight action on that cover. Look at that.
Absolutely.
If you want to pick it up, it is $20. You can see what the Cyclone does. I wonder what Cyclone does. I wonder what his power is.
He
I wonder if it's in the name.
he clones size.
He clones size for
That's right.
Elektra.
Mm-hmm. He can grab a Psy and then make another one. And another one.
That's a pretty terrible power.
Hey, not all powers are glamorous, all right?
It's true. I moisten things. All right, up next we we got Captain America issue number 180.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Rogers becomes what? Nomad.
Yeah. It's mostly because he just wanted to show off his chest, but he
wanted that. He wanted like that crazy weird cape.
Yeah, it's like a cape and show off my
man
cleavage.
Yeah, yeah. That goes all the way down, baby. if you want to pick this up, it is in fine condition, and we got it for $20.
There you go. Mikey from YouTube is going to pick up Iron Fist for $15. He's like, I'm going to pop my collar too.
Yeah.
I'm going to do everything Captain America couldn't.
Should. Absolutely should. I mean, he's breaking out, man. Boy Scout too long. Boom. Superboy flies into adventure for the first time. More fun comics.
Mm-hmm.
Got your Green Arrow. You got his very, very heavily drug-induced sidekick.
Maybe at this time he wasn't, but yeah, he gets a little high.
He's like, I can't deal, man.
I mean, he's the realest of them all, right? Like,
true.
If you're going to shoot an arrow at this heavily armored ancient knight who's bigger than you, 8 foot tall.
Probably do drugs.
Yeah, maybe you do something to take the edge off at night.
So this is another DC Millennium Edition. And if you would like to pick it up, it's from More Fun Comics 101. Fine condition. We have it for $6.
There you go. Zeef says, in the immortal words of Edna Mode, no capes.
All right, so this one's interesting. So when I first started hearing about this book, I heard it was like some long lost thing and you can't find it anywhere. And oh my God, it's so rare and scarce. And there was like a huge story behind this, and like it doesn't really, none of that was true.
None of it's true.
So Heroes Incorporated presents Canon. This is, I believe, issue 2. No, issue 1. Right?
Yes.
Now I'm confusing myself. Oh, there's no number on it. That's why. That's why I'm confused. There was no number on it. Look at me go. Wally Wood, though.
Yeah.
1969 Wally Wood.
Heroes Inc. presents
and
Canon.
This is a pretty clean issue that I've seen of this. Because usually I see him and it looks like somebody punched him or Richie got into him when he was like...
What?
You know, filtering around in the trash doing his raccoony things. But fine condition in this is really good. It looks and presents amazing.
Uh-huh.
If you want to pick it up, it's only $10.
$10. That is canon.
Canon. Why do we have to say it like that?
Because
I don't understand.
When Kanan came out, we called him Canon.
Kanan.
A 60s beat cop show. Canon, get in here.
Well, it
Give
was
me a
1969, I guess, so
yeah.
you could probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about beat cop stuff.
There you
I could
go.
pull out a She-Hulk. This is She-Hulk from the 2005 run? Because I think 2004 was the 12 issue one, so I believe this is 2005. Issue number 1 from the
Dan
2005
Slott,
run.
no less.
Yeah, and then you get the Greg Horn covers, and Bob's your uncle. So if you want to pick this up, it is only $10.
Bobilio's your uncle?
Bobilio. I have no box, Richie. No box.
Uh-oh. I'm not going to lie. I completely spaced your box.
Well, we did kind of run in here.
Yeah,
like,
we did run as
like
quickly.
it
Well,
was. I gotta pack this up. We gotta do this.
I
I
didn't
gotta
tell
do
you
this.
that I had to like reboot the entire computer too and get a
That was cool.
password from Keith just to turn it on. So
Oh, well,
it's been madness.
that's less than good. What if I have a Batman thing you can talk about? While I go see if I can find a box real quick.
There should be stuff in room 2.
You like this? Talk about this.
Sure. Oh, this is wonderful. Kelly Jones. This is Batman 500. This is the premiere of the Azrael suit, designed by Casada. This, if you look, is a second printing. The way you can tell is that there is that little 2 right next to the issue number. And that is sweet. It is part of the entire Night Quest series. This is Nightfall, the 3rd volume.
How much is it?
We're gonna call it $20. I don't know what grade you have.
Very
on there,
fine.
though. Very fine. There you go.
I don't know how many muscles this dude has on his side, but it's
Not
a
enough.
lot. It's a lot.
James G from Facebook is going to pick up Cannon.
Kanan?
Cannon. Chris gets it. Do you have any idea what kind of property damage that was? Cannon. I got the mayor up my ass. Smoking a cigar.
Thought we weren't supposed to cuss on this show.
Ass is not a curse word.
Yes, it is, you ass.
It is not. As long as you're talking about a donkey,
That's no donkey.
that's no donkey.
All right. I forgot we had these last week. I meant to do kind of all in succession, and we got carried away.
Yeah, that happens.
Howard the Duck magazine. Don't see these like ever.
No.
This is issue number 2. It is in very fine condition. It actually looks really damn good. It looks damn good ass.
That's right. Damn
didn't
good
cuss at all.
donkey.
That's a thing that holds back water.
That's
a
donkey good.
It's thing that holds back water and donkey good.
Yeah.
Very fine condition. $10.
Yeah. Yep. And see, I think we can curse all we want on Twitter.
Yeah, people do all kinds of
Yeah.
things on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a giant cesspool.
And we're part of that cesspool. Welcome, everybody from Twitter.
I mean, hey, everybody. All right, how about an old Star Wars from the original run from Marvel?
IDGAF era.
Star Wars 49, just shy of 50. This one is in fine condition, and it is all about The Last Jedi. Look at that. We don't even know who that is.
Yes, we do.
Who is it? Who is it? $6 if you want to pick it up. It might be different in the story than what you're perceived to believe what The Last Jedi is.
I don't know if that's true. I think it's going to introduce you.
I don't know about that. I'm going to nix the Tank Girls. All right. Man. That was cool. Didn't plan that, but I hit my ring on my drink.
Ting.
It's this cover.
There it is. Iconic.
Everybody knows this cover.
Yep.
How much explaining am I supposed to do here?
Art Germ did this. Did an homage to this one.
It's probably way better.
I don't want to tell you how good it is. It's ridiculous.
It's probably way better. Where's Jay? Is Jay here? Jay, it's way better. Don't at me. This is Amazing Spider-Man 601. It is the controversial Mary Jane cover that he caught flack for. And then he gave flack back. And there was a knife fight. And it ensued. And all that stuff. If you want to pick it up, it is sexy near minus condition at $100.
Chris says Cypress Hill used to sing a lot about her.
Cypress Hill. Yes, they did.
Brett from Facebook is picking up Howard the Duck for $10.
Go, sir. How about a book that I have no idea what it is?
Okay. It's a weird flex.
The art is really good, actually, considering what it is, but it's from the deep forest of Africa to the mean streets of the concrete jungle.
Yes, I am from the mean streets of the concrete jungle.
It is Big City Auto.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know what this is.
Neither do
Elephants never forget. But the art is actually, for what it is, it's pretty damn good.
I mean, it looks great, yeah.
I'm sure it's just a slice of life story about living on the mean streets of concrete jungle, right?
Yep.
Normally it's an $8 book. How about we go $5? $5 for this little
There you
digest
go.
size
$5.
slice of craziness.
Randy from Facebook picking up Star Wars.
Star Wars. I don't know where I put it. I gotta find it.
Mr. Greening, you didn't answer us when we said, how long have you been a customer?
Well, he said he was going to some bar and it might be loud and he has to turn it all the way up and he probably can't hear us.
He can't hear us.
So, here you go. This was like probably one of the more popular one of these.
Probably.
DC Millennium Edition, Mr. Batman.
Look at it. Look how wonderful it is.
Batman. Not Robin.
Hey, Robin's great.
So this is Batman issue 1
Put some
as
respect on that name.
repress as done by the DC Millennium Edition comics.
Mm-hmm.
These are actually over 20 years old now. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
So very fine condition. If you would like to pick it up, it's $20.
All right. Matthew, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Comic Book Day.
Happy New Comic Book Day. That's how we celebrate our 14-year anniversary. I stand up here and make an idiot out of myself. You're all welcome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. How about RoboCop versus the Terminator?
There it
Epic
is.
battles, ching chong, boom, pow, smack biff, all that stuff.
Yes.
This is all Frank Miller, right? I'm joking.
I was like, no.
So-
he did RoboCop, but I
I
don't
know.
think he did anything.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Oh, who drew it? Oh, look at that.
Wow. Another insane team. Look at that.
I thought you would know this.
I didn't know that he
I
did
was messing
Terminator.
with you.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah. So 1 through 4, RoboCop, Terminator, mixing it up. They probably start by fighting, and then they become friends, and then they like have a picnic.
What's crazy about this is I was just thinking about the video game RoboCop Terminator. It was really awesome.
Well, now you can read the story about it.
And now that, yeah,
$15.
drawn to me.
I have one for you.
Chris is going to pick up Batman, the Millennium
Okay.
Edition. Chris from Facebook. I know he doesn't want to be confused with the YouTube ilk.
He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
So this is a really, really cool book. I have no idea who buys it because I have no idea who can read this. But this is one of the cooler books I've seen in a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what frickin' issue number this is.
No.
I don't read Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an Egyptian comic book for Batman and Robin. This was a real giant, huge pain in the ass to look up.
I bet.
And this is the best I could come up with based on everything I could find about it. It's a VG condition book. The entire thing, there is no English anything in here.
Sure.
And it looks like I couldn't even tell you what issue they probably took this from, maybe from DC, or if it's just a smattering of stuff that they did for this. I have no idea.
Cut out panels and did it.
I really seriously don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the book itself is $25, VG condition, very crazy, weird, scarce, hard thing to find. So I thought it was cool and almost kept it, but I realized I don't need more Batman in my life. So I was like, eh. And I figured it's something that we don't see every day, so
Yeah.
why not give everybody else a shot to go, hey, I maybe need that. I have another Howard the Duck. So we're going to put that one up. This is issue 3.
Hey.
Look at that. I had 1 and 2, and now I got 3. I might have a couple early ones. You never know. Howard the Duck issue number 3. Fine condition, only $6. Special Christmas issue. What?
Mr. Z from Facebook believes the title is called What What,
Yeah, it's something like that.
and he would like to purchase it for $25.
Knock these down. Pull down Invincible.
What if I told you in 8 minutes we're doing a full board wipe?
I don't know how to react to that. I don't know what to say.
I will tell you. You should react in shock.
This is
what
my
that
shock
means-
face.
That means that at the beginning of the next hour, 6 p.m., we are going to replace every single title you see on the rack. So if there's something you'd like, now's the time to type it in. If the board state's kind of meh, no worries, we're replacing every title very, very soon.
Right. Let's do... I'm going to do these all as single issues.
All right? All the single issues.
Just 'cause
all
I
the
am.
single issues.
Batman, Harley, and Ivy.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I like this run.
I
actually.
freaking
It's
love this
cool.
run.
I have all 3 issues here.
Mm-hmm.
They are all in very fine condition. Issue 1 is going to be $10. Issue 2 is $8. Issue 3 is $6. And fight.
Bruce Timm, if I'm
Yeah,
not
it's-
mistaken.
It's a great little run, man. It's cool.
Brett from Facebook picking up Howard the Duck for $6.
Okay. Give me 1 second. And I'll grab it. So I come over here and do that. And then put these there. Is that alright? Is that alright?
All right.
This was a great story. Kind of timely. It's actually before all the pandemic stuff happened. And craziness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it was a pre-apocalyptic tale. I don't know if you read this or not.
I don't know. I don't think I did.
So this is Sheltered.
Okay.
It was 15 issues long. And the whole idea is it's preppers for the apocalypse, right?
Uh-huh.
What if the children of these preppers decide that they don't like how their parents are prepping and decide to take over?
Interesting.
And by take over, I mean kill them.
Create a personal post.
So it's like Children of the Corn meets apocalyptic times, basically.
Apocalypse preppers. Got it.
It was a cool story. I actually liked it a lot. It's got a little bit of Lord of the Flies angle to it.
Mm.
But it is definitely, I thought it was definitely worth reading.
Yeah.
And it's short enough to where you can kind of get into it and be like, oh, damn, okay. Well, that was a cool story. And then you don't have to read it forever. So $20 if you want this 15-issue run.
We say that about J. Scott Campbell all the time, and you guys don't listen to us.
What's that?
He said, James is waiting for you to say that this story sucked, don't buy it. And he does that all the time with Dark Knights too, as well.
For what?
Just in general. Because you said this story's good.
The story is good.
Yeah. He'll tell you when it sucks. Promise.
I try not to put sucky stuff up here if I can help it. I mean, I really do. And it's screwed up because what I don't like personally, you might like. And I don't want to be like, hey, everything you like sucks, because I don't want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to be a nicer, gentler me.
Yes.
Me.
And Sean doesn't know all great stories either. He doesn't like
I don't.
DK2.
Are you kidding?
And
There's-
that
do
clearly
you know,
makes sense.
Do you know how many comics I haven't read? And I've read a ton of them, but there's so much I haven't read. It's not even funny. All right. Got some Daredevil action here. This blew up. Why'd this blow up?
This is the new Legion of Monsters.
Which might tie into...
That would be the wolf.
Make it look like a long spear.
Yeah, here you go. Goes through him.
So I got 2 issues here. If you guys are interested, they're $15.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
What's that?
He said DK2 was awesome. Yeah, I get it.
Awesomely terrible. Yes, I agree. I did not like D2. I was thoroughly disappointed in that book.
He was.
But there's plenty of people that can like it for me, and I don't have to.
I'm liking it for the both of us.
So there
Don't
you
worry,
go.
Boo.
It's all Richie. Richie's got that. He took that little baby and he put it on his shoulders and he carries it around. And I'm like, that's a heavy baby.
That's a heavy baby. No, it's not.
That's a heavy baby.
No.
All right. So I was apprehensive about putting this up, but I still think it's good enough that you should hunt down all the rest of it if you decide to pick up this trade. Because these trades are wicked out of print and kind of hard to find. I only have the first one. But if you ever read Fables and you hadn't read Jack of Fables, which kind of continues Jack's storyline from Fables, this is great. This is a great story. This is the first one. And it normally is a $15 trade. It does have a little love on it. You can tell somebody's read it and probably read it a couple times. Yeah. But if you guys want to pick it up, I'm going to put it up for $8.
All right.
Well worth picking up. Way better than Dark Knight 2.
Now there's a Dark Knight 2 fight going on.
So is that between the people that are wrong and then that I'm right?
No.
One day I'll get stabbed by somebody who likes DK2 and I'll be real sad about it. And it'll probably be him.
Yeah.
So I'll just be like, Richie, why? A2 Richie. And
And you'll go, no, I know why. I know why.
I was like, DK2. And he's like, just stabbing me over and over again. God, you're mean, Richie. Why'd you get so mean?
I don't know.
Giant size special Captain Marvel #1.
Uh-oh.
The Supersonic Sensation Reborn.
That's right.
It's more Monica Rambeau through her many iterations of
Yes.
heroes.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one this is. This is like Photon or this is...
This it feels like Photon. This one feels like Photon.
So this is in actually really, really nice condition. If you want to pick it up, it's only $20.
Does she have more superhero personas than Jessica Jones?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, she does. Right. It's my little dance.
And as you walk back,
Really?
it is time.
I just
Bryce from Facebook is going to pick up
I
Jack
just
for $8.
walked over there, you jerk. You could have told me before I walked back.
I looked up. What do you want?
Let me hit you with this book. It's already got a little damage, and Bryce won't care.
Bryce won't care. Richie blood on it.
He'll be like, oh, it's got Richie face sweat mark thing on it from getting hit. Yeah, that's great.
Ladies and gents and all in between, thank you very much for hanging out with us and enjoying 1 hour of our humble little stream sale. We are broadcasting across several different social media platforms, and we appreciate anyone taking the time out of their day to join us. If you could, give us a like and share, see if other people might want to join in on the fun. And in general, talk to your friends and family about us on different platforms, especially those that left us on Facebook. We now have opportunities that they can be still part of the group, even though they dislike the FB.
1, 2, 3. I really will dislike FB. Moving on.
Moving on. Doug says, Wi-Fi high five. Son of a.
You got it.
Uh-oh.
Sally Forth.
Yep.
Nobody knows who this is.
Ah.
Well, I guess if you know, you know.
Ah.
Put it that way. This is an adult comic. It's an Arrows comic.
Right.
So the inside, there's a lot of boobies and stuff.
Gotcha.
And other junk.
Is there more of that weird alien guy?
Yes.
Okay, good.
This cover, though, is an Adam Hughes cover.
That's
Yeah. Wally Wood does all the interiors. Which is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So this is actually not that much of a book. It's actually really cool because of who worked on it. Like I said, it's an adult comic. It's not for kids. Hard as hell to find. Hard as hell to find in good condition, because that white cover does not lend to keep it in good condition.
Correct.
So this actually came out of R.C. Harvey's collection.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, this is way too cool not to put on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know. They're hard as hell to find. I have 2 copies because he had 2 copies.
Correct.
I think this is his reference copy because it's in very good condition.
Gotcha.
It's got a little tiny bit of water damage just on the cover.
Okay.
Right here, just so you know. It's still $100. Sure. This is a very fine condition, so this would probably grade out to be about an 8.0 if you were going to do such a thing.
Got it.
Possibly pressable, because even though there's a spine pinch, I don't know if you could get it out if you're one of those people.
Yeah.
If you can, great. But it is $250 for that one.
All right.
So, yes, very hard to find book. Very cool book. I've come to ruin your lives for those that know what this is.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew because Wally Wood did the interiors, I had to look at this. I had to.
Mm-hmm.
G, and this is VF.
That's a banger to start out with.
Yeah, why not?
This is why Zeef was needing layaway, he said.
Layaway. I mean, we do handle layaway.
Mm-hmm.
We do. All right, I'm just gonna move on from that. So anyway, Uncanny X-Men 221.
Mm-hmm.
This book is truly sinister.
Ha!
No.
Hot claws.
That's not Hughes Adam, which we showed last.
No, I said ha, not ah.
Oh, yeah. I said Hughes Adam. Yeah. Ha. Not ah. Take on me? Aha. Anyway, you're getting me derailed here.
How am I doing that?
Mr.
All
Sinister's
you.
first appearance, fine condition.
I'm not even standing.
$15. I got right back on the train. You left.
That's because we were. We definitely should have taken a ride at Albuquerque there. Troy from Facebook is picking up Sally for 100.
That is an awesome book. I almost didn't want to sell it.
I can.
I almost wanted to keep one just because.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's more actually Wally Wood, but
yeah.
I mean that Adam Hughes cover is pretty fire. It is, as we say in the industry, in fuego.
In fuego.
World's Finest. Number 203. I like Blind Superman. It's funny. Aquaman, help me! I can't see.
He turned
And
into
now
Velma.
Earth is ours.
I can't see without my glasses.
Without my glasses. Very fine condition on this book. It actually presents really well.
Mm-hmm.
It is $20.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would be honestly that freaked out if he lost. I mean, he'd probably be a little freaked out if he lost his sight, but his hearing's so good.
Right.
Wouldn't it just overcompensate for that?
Yeah.
Couldn't he pull out the whole Daredevil thing and do sonic screaming or something and start seeing stuff
Probably.
that way?
Probably.
Silver Age was a different time. All right, I'm gonna
Eric
do
from Facebook is going to pick up X-Men for 15.
X to the Z-Men. There you go. I'm gonna do another Howard the Duck because I just had 5 of these and I kind of want to get through them. So this is Howard the Duck number 5. Fine condition. Only $6. Did not have 4, and I think 4 had the Beatles on it or something like that. Something weird like that. There was a rock group. I think it was the Beatles. But this does not. This is Dracula. Howard the Dracula.
Howard the Dracula.
Howard
duck.
the Undead Duck.
It's Dracula. With
Dracula.
Like a quackula.
No.
That was
I
a
like
better.
Foul Friends.
Okay.
Felonious Fellows. $6 if you want to pick this up. Sometimes we kind of get off on tangents,
You and
and
me, no, never.
I gotta stop you from getting all crazy all the time.
Me?
Yes. I just don't know where you go sometimes, Richie.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the problem.
He is
Look
the
at
problem.
Me. Look at me.
He is a walking
I'm
Taylor Swift song. I am problem is me.
Hello, it's me, Richie, the problem.
If you had a bad Russian accent, I am problem is me. Hello, it's me. This is a cool little book. It's all about Jack Kirby from Tom Scioli.
Look how adorable Jack Kirby looks in that picture.
Look at those bright eyes.
Kawaii Jack Kirby, for some reason.
The interiors do not look like that. Except for when you see Jack Kirby and his eyes are giant.
Not many people know that he had gigantic eyeballs like that.
I know, right?
That's
so
just
this
real.
is just a cool little book all about Kirby and whatnot, and fully an illustrated comic about his life. Normally it would be about a $30 book. I think I'm gonna go 15.
All right.
If nobody buys it, it's just going right on the shelf. So there you go. Not really anything wrong
Count
with it.
Duckula did it better, says Doug. Brett is going to pick up Howard for 6.
You should just ask him if he wants the last one.
I won't.
I'm going to put this up, and if Brett wants it, Brett wants it.
Okay.
There. Otherwise, it goes to second chance. And then all the Howard the Ducks are run through.
Well, there's a lot of ducks in that one.
Howard the Duck, number 6. Well, that's street people. Fine condition, only $6 on this one as well. And that's the last Howard the Duck magazine that I have in my hands right now. All right. A vampire virus rages through Japan. Devil. From Dark Horse Comics. 4-issue miniseries. If you like your vampire stories, maybe you want to grab this.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a touch of the manga flair to it. $10. $10 for 4 issues. I take these promo pictures and then I forget that I did all these comics and these promo pictures.
Jason from Facebook is going to pick up Kirby for 15.
That's cool. All right.
Uh-oh.
So everybody knows this cover, right?
Yeah.
Old
That is a McFarlane.
McFarlane.
Mhm.
He's one of them there McFarlanes. This one is in fine condition, so it's a 6.
It's not often that Wolverine actually gets in and buffs out his claws, and it's really good that he did this right before this issue.
I know,
You
so
know?
they can get real shiny, and he's
Yeah.
like, who's he fighting? Oh, that's Hulk.
Hey, look at that.
$60 if you would like to pick this up.
$60.
I remember when these were a lot cheaper.
Brett is going to pick up Howard the Duck.
Yes. Thanks, Brett. Boom. Sorry.
You're fine.
I looked back
You're
and then
much taller than I am.
I realized I was
But
going
I'm
to hit you in the
standing,
face or
so.
something with it. So,
You know.
Colorado, or I don't know what this is. Here, throw that away. Thanks. It was in the book.
Kyle
We got
Holler.
this in a collection. It's the Essential Black Panther from Marvel. It's a whole bunch of comics all in one book. If you know what showcases and essentials are. They are black and white, but you get a ton of content. So this includes Jungle Action from 72, 6 through 22, and 24. Black Panther in 1977, 1 through 10. You get it all. Now this one is loved, and it is an earlier printing of these books. They were normally $20, but because of the condition of this one, I think I'm going to do $8.
Look at that.
So it's a ton of comic books that you can read of early Black Panther stuff for $8.
Get a lot of mileage for your dollar there.
And if you don't like that it's not colored, you can color it.
There you go.
We do have people that come in and buy these and actually use them as coloring books. And for those of you out there screaming right now, I don't control what you do after you buy the books. So they're yours.
John from Facebook is going to pick up Hulk 340.
Cool. Top one. Tales to Terrorber. Terrorology. Guide to pre-code horror comics. Jesus, say
this
that
looks
5 times
like
fast.
a picture of you on your wedding day. When you're
No, this is when I wake up in the morning and I want some fries or something.
I just was trying to picture you carrying Tara around. And she's like drunk.
No, she carries me around.
Oh, so okay. That's Tara carrying you. I got it.
She just kind of drags me by my hair.
I see that.
So if anybody's looking for this book, it is in fine condition and only $4.
Mm-hmm.
Ay. Fix this thing.
Everybody actually thinks it's a cool idea that those are in like people color them.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see them with custom colors in it.
Yeah, people actually.
If they're professional, that'd be sweet.
Well, I had some people that were buying them. We used to have a ton of those, and they were buying them up. Like it was kind of a reward for this one lady. Her dad would buy them for this girl for.
That's cool.
Doing good, and she would take them home and color them. So I was
Nice.
like, oh, whatever. That's cool. Grim Fairy Tales Beyond Wonderland. This is a Campbell cover. Y'all know the Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
$15. I know these Grim Fairy Tales for Campbell are getting harder and harder to come by.
There's some soup.
A little bit of soup. A little bit.
We used to have a statue with the soup Alice.
We did. Somebody decided they needed to take it home.
That's correct.
This got optioned for a show. This book blew the hell up.
Oh, did it?
Yes, it did. Butterfly from Archaea.
Mm-hmm.
I think is owned by Boom now. Is that right?
Sure.
I think it's Boom.
He could be lying. I have no idea.
No, they bought them. Is either Boom or Dynamite. I was one of them. I thought it was Boom though. But Butterfly 1 through 4 from Marguerite Bennett. It's got option. It's Phil Noto art.
Well, yeah, it is.
The number 1 is the one that's the money book, obviously. But I had all 4, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna do all 4. We're gonna put all 4 up here. That's just what we're gonna do. These others are only 5 apiece, so I'm gonna do all 4 for $55.
All right.
And I saw this going for all over the place, completely all over the place. Can't drive, 55. It's like Sammy Hagar says, can't drive 55. Right, Richie? You know, right, Richie?
Yeah,
Right,
Sammy
Richie?
Hagar, for sure. Totally know who that is.
He sang in Van Halen for quite a while, so you should know
That's
that.
an awesome van company. Randy from Facebook is picking up Essential for $8.
Raise your hand if you hate Richie.
No, I actually do remember Van Halen from Twister, the soundtrack.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you like this?
They have a song.
She.
They. Where's the line?
I want to mispronounce this. Junen by Billy Tucci. It was 3 issues? 4 issues. Right? 3 issues? Where's my 2? Oh, there's my 2.
There it is. She was hiding.
She was. If you would like to pick up this little mini series, it's only $10.
Here you go. Some people find my jokes funny. Some want to hurt me very badly.
Oh, that's only because you're like a weird second marriage or a mistress I have in my life. That I've been around you for a very long time.
You can do better.
Since you're my work mistress. So your jokes are less funny than they used to be?
I was saying the people watching have mixed emotions about my jokes.
I do not. I have very, very distinct emotions about your jokes. They're bad. This hurts so bad. Damn thing in my ear. All right, Cry for Dawn. This is issue number 9.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea if this image offends women or not.
It's a definitive statement.
But this was from 93.
Ah.
So this book's got 30 years on it. $20 if you would like to pick it up.
$20.
Is homage to Marilyn Monroe's first calendar photo shoot.
Oh,
If you didn't know.
I didn't know.
And now you know. And what is it knowing? At the battle, yeah.
He
All
just
right.
did his own like
was
background shots.
I was
You a puppeteer or something?
I'm hilarious. If maybe, I mean, you could be my puppet.
No.
I can stick my hand up your
No.
butt, make you do stuff, make you
No.
talk. I'd be like this with Richie.
No.
Hi guys, how's it going? I like something comics and Batman and Frank Miller. And that would be
It's
Richie.
a terrible
All
impression.
right,
of
so
me.
let's go ahead and move on.
What do we got?
Speaking of Batman and Frank Miller.
Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful.
So this is the good Dark Knight Returns. Okay?
Yeah. This is a good
This
book.
is like, you can read this and just be finished. And don't read anything after this as far as Dark Knight Returns goes.
Wow.
Because it's hot garbage.
You're hot garbage.
And
Talk about
if you guys like it out there, hey,
this book.
Good for you.
Look at this book.
But look at this book, and this book, and this book, and that book. Look at all
Yay.
those books. Yay. So this particular one is a second printing.
Okay.
It's in fine condition. Third printing, very fine condition. This is fine, very fine condition. And this one's very fine condition.
There you go.
So they're definitely read and loved. Somebody loved this Batman, and he's mad about it. This one's $12. This one's $15 for number 2, $18 for number 3, $24 for number 4.
There you go.
And they're going to go like that. I'm not doing a set. So if you need one out of this, grab it. If you don't, don't. Maybe you already own them all, like Richie.
It's true. I own a couple of those.
I thought you would have all of them.
I do. I have multiples of them.
What happens if your place
One
burns down?
is signed by Frank Miller.
I'm not surprised. I thought you had a couple things signed by Miller.
I do. I have The Death of Elektra signed by him and Klaus.
Klaus. And
I have several Batman
Third.
Year Ones signed, and I have a RoboCop signed.
Why'd you choose RoboCop?
I didn't choose RoboCop. That one found its way to me.
Got it. I was curious because I'm like, it's a weird get.
That was my very first signature, and I was 15 years old,
Did you pee?
and I was super excited. I was
Huh?
like, "What?"
Tell me you peed a little bit.
I don't know if I did or not, you weirdo.
You got so excited. You're like, I just peed a little. That's what happened, right?
I don't know. I don't believe that's what happened.
I don't know.
I believe I controlled my bowels. My bowels. Bowels.
I don't think you did.
Bowels? Bowels.
Bladder.
Bladder. Controlled my
Bladder.
bladder.
I mean, if you pooped a little bit, I guess that's the
That
thing.
would be bowels.
You're like, oh, I pooped. Shoot. But not the other thing. This is 3 parts. This is a weird little trade set thing. Prestige format thing. We're going to do these.
All right.
Shadow over Innsmouth. Innsmouth?
Innsmouth.
We'll go with that.
Sure.
So there's 3 parts here. I got all 3 parts. If you would like to pick them up, they're nicely bound, like little square bound, smaller comic books.
Okay.
I don't have much information on them. But if you would like to pick them up, I'm going to do all 3 for like $10.
Sounds good.
Gotta find a place to put it.
Brett from Facebook is picking up Sally Forth for $250.
Big buy, man. Did you have to do some research?
I think there was some research there. There was some movement.
Did you have to do some research and see if it was possible? I know that's a big book.
Mm-hmm. That is what the points program is for, Brett says.
Well, we just sold.
He ain't lying.
The statue we just sold is actually the Dark Knight Returns one that we had on our statue case when we were walking the door. We just got that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And somebody came in and used points towards it and bought it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
That's how the points go, man. I don't want to do that one. Let's do first Thomas Elliott. Do we know who that guy is?
I've heard of him, but I'm real hush-hush about it.
A little hush-hush about it?
Mm-hmm.
So this is Batman 609.
Beautiful Jim
Jeff
Lee
Loeb,
cover.
Jim Lee. First Thomas Elliott or Hush. If you would like to pick it up, it's very fine condition. It's only $30. $30.
$30.
Okay. All right, I have another really cool one. Fantasy Quarterly. I have never actually seen this in person.
What am I looking at? Is this the first ElfQuest?
Yep.
The very first?
Yep.
All right.
It's a very newsprint copy too. It looks like something you would give away at a store to promote such a thing. But yeah, it's Fantasy Quarterly featuring ElfQuest #1. And very fine condition. I don't know how you would get these in near mint minus condition, honestly.
Yeah.
I would be hard. Like I said, it's all newsprint, and damaging this would be incredibly easy.
Oh, God.
So, if anybody's got interest, first ElfQuest, $85. $85. Like I said, I probably won't see another one of these again.
Mm-hmm.
They're that scarce. So,
Pete from Twitch wants you to know that you're not as sly as you think you are.
what do you mean?
The total of the DK books is 69. We see what you did there.
I really didn't? That's hilarious.
James from Facebook says it's wonderful newsprint, including the cover.
Yeah, the whole thing is newsprint.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's 69, bro. Is that what we're doing? Jim Starlin and George Martin. George R.R. Martin.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Weird. What a weird comic book. Dr. Weird special. It is indeed Jim Starlin and George R.R. Martin
That's
doing this book.
bonkers.
It's not expensive either. It's only $8.
The man that brought you Thanos and the man that brought you the Red Wedding.
That was one of the happiest weddings.
Yeah.
$8. There was a very joyous time.
It was a really great wedding, but that gift basket on the way out, rough.
Rough, man. Yeah, somebody had plans on there.
It's like, this will be an unforgettable wedding. I promise. Thanos would have loved that wedding. That is true.
There was nobody to remember
Chris.
it. So, all right, I got to put this up because I put it in the picture
All right.
before I forget. I know it's another bigger one, but
Oh,
I don't want to forget.
goodness.
First color Hellboy
There he is.
on the cover. Next man, it's first of like 3 firsts. You have like 3 different things you got to collect to get the first for Hellboy. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
John Byrne's Next Men, issue number 21. Fine, very fine condition. First Hellboy in color, $80.
There you go.
I bought this a long time ago. You know how much I spent for it?
$5.99.
$250.
Dang it.
'Cause that's what it says on the cover. It's actually all about John Byrne's Next Men. And it's weird because that was such a weird thing to me that he shows up and I'm like, who's this guy?
What is that?
What is going on here? second, third prints, and I remember this cover. This cover's great. Tony Daniel, good cover.
Love it.
Batman 687.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the cover. That's kind of why I brought it here.
It's a good cover.
It's only $6.
There you go.
It's just a really cool cover.
Keith was showing me something with Tony S. Daniel on it that had his old signature.
Oh yeah,
It was
dude.
just Tony Daniel. Didn't even care about his S.
Had to be his mid-90s stuff.
Yeah.
He was probably trying to separate himself from what he was doing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know who likes the Smith universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yoga hosers. So this is a Dynamite. I thought this one was a giveaway one. 'Cause there's like a couple different printings of this one.
This is the Sundance Super Special, so it might have come out with Sundance.
I think so. So if you're interested, it's only $10.
Awesome. Put it with your Quick Stops collection that just finished up.
Did you read it?
No, I haven't read it yet.
I did not either.
I have them sitting there in a pile.
Do they look at you and you're like, I'm sorry?
Yeah, my comics and I, we look at each other like, you're a comic book fan. And I'm like, I am. Like, you know, we've been sitting there. I'm like, I do.
Oh, I get the same guilt.
They.
So I put all mine out in the garage and I made sure to cut a hole in the roof.
Yeah.
And I figured it would take care of itself.
You can go out, why?
Yeah, I'll go out and be like, oh my God, what happened?
How did this happen?
I'm shocked and appalled. All right. Arthur Sudam cover for Savage Tales #1. Apparently this is a scarce book, dude.
Oh.
I didn't know.
I mean, the cover's iconic, so...
But I had no idea that this was like people did not pick this up at the time. It was a low point for sales. I guess
everyone had it.
$40, man. It's actually going for $40.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely worth that. The cover's phenomenal.
It's crazy to me that.
Yeah, I really thought everybody had it.
Right. All right. This is for adults.
Okay.
Very, very much so. Hernandez. I think it's Humberto Hernandez who does this one. An Arrows comic.
Is this the one with Michael Keaton?
No.
Oh.
Very much not that.
Okay.
This is chock full of sex, if you're into that sex in your comics thing.
if you're into that.
So, it's Birdland 1 through 3. From half the team that brought you Love and Rockets in the 80s. It's one of the offshoot books that they did that they're really freaking hard to come by, actually. So
when you said Love and Rockets, it immediately pops, yeah.
So, yeah, hence the art style
right.
and all that. Normally these are like, this is a very fine at 15, this is 15, this is 15. I'm going to do the whole set for $40.
All right.
So, like I said, stupidly hard to find Love and Rockets stuff. Well, this isn't Love and Rockets, but from one of the creators of Love and Rockets.
Brett from Facebook picking up Weird. Dr. Weird for $8.
D to the Izar. Weird.
Mm-hmm. Go Nugs.
Here.
And with that.
Is that it?
It is time.
Okay. I feel like it went fast.
It did win. It
did win fast? It did win fast.
It done did do good.
I English good. English good I.
Yeah. That tells you why we're done. It's right, because I can't speak anymore. Thank you guys again for another 14 years.
14 years.
14. Let's get to 30.
We'll see if I make it that far.
Let's blink and go to 30.
I might die.
I'm going to look all handsome and rugged, salt and pepper hair. I'll be a beefcake.
I'll walk in here on a can. I'll be like, I went poopies. That's what I'll do. I'll
yep.
do that.
Yep. I'll be
Richie,
like,
change my diaper.
Sean will be drooling over in the corner. It'll be cool. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty accurate. I'm going to go cry now.
Either way, guys, thank you so much for being here like you are always. Everybody on the other platforms, YouTube, Twitch, thanks for joining and participating. We really appreciate that. We will keep expanding. into the internet as far as we can reach. So
Hopefully you still like us.
yes, have a wonderful new comic book day. Stay warm, and we will catch you next week.
Can't believe you're not tired of us after 14 years.
Bye, gang.
Bye. Bye now.
Goodbye. Goodbye now.